Welcome to A Course in Miracles Essentials. I'm Auntie Patricia, and today we're studying Workbook lesson number 153. In my defenselessness, my safety lies. You who feel threatened by this changing world, its twists of fortune and its bitter jokes, its brief relationships and all the gifts it merely lends to take away again, attend this lesson well. The world provides no safety. It is rooted in attack, and all its gifts of seeming safety are illusory deceptions. It attacks, and then it attacks again. No peace of mind is possible where danger threatens thus. The world gives rise to defensiveness, for threat brings anger. Anger makes attack seem reasonable, honestly provoked, and righteous in the name of self-defense. Yet is defensiveness a double threat, for it attests to weakness and sets up a system of defense that cannot work. Now are the weak still further undermined, for there is treachery without, and still a greater treachery within. The mind is now confused and knows not where to turn to find escape from its imagining. Attack, defense, attack, defense, defense, attack, defense, attack becomes the circles of the hours and the days that bind the mind in heavy bands of steel with iron overlaid, returning but to start again. There seems to be no break nor ending of the ever-tightening grip of the imprisonment upon the mind. Defensiveness is the costliest of all the prices the ego would exact. Defensiveness is a form of madness so grim that hope of sanity seems to be an impossible, idle dream. You have no idea of all the devastation it has wrought. You are its slave. You do not know what you do in fear of it. You who feel its iron grip upon your heart do not understand how much you have been made to sacrifice. You do not realize what you have done to sabotage the holy peace of God by your defensiveness. For you behold the Son of God as victim to attack by fantasies, dreams, and illusions he has made, yet helpless in their presence. Defenselessness is strength. It testifies to recognition of the Christ in you. Choice is always made between Christ's strength and your own weakness. When you see yourself as apart from Him, defenselessness can never be attacked because it recognizes strength so great that attack is folly, or a silly game a tired child might play when he becomes too sleepy to remember what he wants. Defensiveness is weakness. It says you have denied the Christ and come to fear His Father's anger. So be still a moment, and in silence, think how holy is your purpose. Salvation can be thought of as a game that happy children play. It was designed by one who loves his children and who would replace their fearful toys with joyous games which teach them that the game of fear has gone. His game instructs in happiness, because there is no loser. Everyone who plays must win, and in his winning is the gain to everyone ensured. The game of fear is gladly laid aside when children come to see the benefits salvation brings. You who have played that you are lost to hope, abandoned by your Father, left alone in terror, in a fearful world made mad by sin and guilt. Be happy now. That game is over. We begin each day by giving our attention to the daily thought as long as possible. 5 minutes now becomes the least we give to preparation for a day in which salvation is the only goal we have. 10 would be better, 15 better still, and as distraction ceases to arise, to turn us from our purpose, we will find that half an hour is too short a time to spend with God, nor will we give less at night in gratitude and joy. Each hour adds to our increasing peace as we remember to be faithful to the will we share with God. At times, perhaps a minute, even less, will be the most that we can offer as the hour strikes. Sometimes we will forget. At other times, the business of the world will close on us, and we will be unable to withdraw a little while and turn our thoughts to God. Yet when we can, we will observe our trust as ministers of God in hourly remembrance of our mission and His love, and we will quietly sit by and wait on Him and listen to His voice and learn what He would have us do in the hour that is to come, while thanking Him for all the gifts He gave us in the one gone by. In time, with practice, you will never cease to think of Him and hear His loving voice guiding your footsteps into quiet ways where you will walk in true defenselessness. For you will know that heaven goes with you, nor would you keep your mind away from Him even a moment, even though your time is spent in offering salvation to the world. He will make this possible for you who choose to carry out His plan for the salvation of the world and yours. Today our theme is our defenselessness. We clothe ourselves in it as we prepare to meet the day. We rise up strong in Christ and let our weakness disappear as we remember that His strength abides in us. We will remind ourselves that He remains beside us through the day and never leaves our weakness unsupported by His strength. We call upon His strength each time we feel the threat of our defenses undermine our certainty of purpose. We will pause a moment as He tells us, I am here. Your practicing will now begin to take the earnestness of love to help you keep your mind from wandering. Do not be afraid nor timid. There can be no doubt that you will reach your final goal. The ministers of God can never fail, because the love and strength and peace that shine from them to all their brothers come from Him. These are His gifts to you. Defenselessness is all you need to give Him in return. You lay aside but what was never real, to look on Christ and see His sinlessness. So thank you for coming today. Please come back tomorrow for lesson number 154.